Hey everybody, so here's another green screen update. I definitely recommend watching part 9, which is the previous one to this one, just as a refresher. It's been a while since I did any of these. So in that last video I gave a recommendation against getting green cotton muslin for the wall. This stuff was on eBay and billed as green screen material. I pretty much knew it wasn't to begin with, but for the sake of testing and experiments, I absolutely wanted to see what was going on. The main drawback was trying to get it wrinkle free and all the draping. As I had said, putting some tacks in the wall would definitely help out with the draping. However, as you can see, there's still just a lot of minimal little wrinkles that basically are not going to go away. You can't iron directly on the wall because the heat will melt the plastic to the backside of the fabric and ruin the paint job. And this stuff is just too thin to really work with and too wrinkly. So I was able to minimize a lot of the effort. However, every single one of these little blemishes here in the fabric is going to cause you a nightmare of problems when you go to actually shoot. Compared to the poster board, over here this stuff had seams, but they were regular and consistent, so you could work around that. However, with this stuff, the shadows cause gradations in the color channels, and it's simply no good. So what prompted this was that I got some material in. This stuff here is some neon green felt that was a closeout that I found on eBay. This was about $30 shipped. The green cotton here was $35 shipped, and the poster board here was about $25 for the sheets. And then I happen to have a roll of gaffer's tape around, which if you're still using duct tape, put the stuff away, go to your local photo store, ask them where the gaff tape is, and get that. It's as good as duct tape, except it doesn't leave all that crap behind when you pull it away. So I got 3 different materials here. We got the poster board, the cotton muslin here, and then this neon green felt. The felt itself, I don't know if it's going to show up on the screen once this is compressed down to YouTube size, but felt has a lot of little texture in the surface, and it's definitely not smooth. So if this stuff starts pilling up, that's going to cause some surface defects, and there's definitely a lot of little shadow areas in here. However, if you're shooting far away, chances are that those are going to be very minimized. So I also came across this neon green Island Lime duct tape, brand duct tape, and figured I'd use this to file up the seams. As you can see, it's a fairly close tone. It's definitely brighter than this. It's very close to this felt and darker than the poster board. This is not bad because I'll shoot some of this with a green filter on and you'll see what's going on there. The problem with this stuff is that there's a texture of the duct tape material itself, and then there's that sheen going across it. This white sheen with any light hits, called specularity hit, is just going to ruin your key. And of course I have these neon orange poster board markers and neon orange painted thumbtacks, which are holding the wall in, and I will be using those on this neon felt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to the color channels in After Effects, and I'll show you what each of these looks like in the red, the blue, and the green, or the red, green, and the blue. RGB is the color model for computers. And I don't know if I talked about that, but that's a whole nother topic of discussion, is color models. As far as my wall, what I'll be doing next is that I will be putting some black poster board along the front of those lamps to act as a scrim and block out any extra light bounce. Over here I still got to build this little sidewall for these L brackets and make this a lot better. If you may recall from some previous videos, if I've got over here with the angle, you'd be seeing wall and open door. This way this maximizes the amount of available shooting space while minimizing the intrusion into the room itself. That's about maybe 18 inches in, so it's not too bad. So what I'll do here is get some shots of all this material together, And then I'll switch over to After Effects and we'll take a look at each of the channels and I'll continue talking there.